Welcome, welcome. Let's start off with our opening prayer. O great spirit, Father Sky, Mother Earth, the winds, the waters, my father, my mother, Atanaha, all that is. We thank you for our lives and we thank you for these good people. We thank you for all that we are and all that we are to become. We dedicate our time spent together and our relationships with one another to you. We ask that our suffering be ended and our pain be lifted to the love and to the peace that lay beyond. Aho, Amen, Namaste. Okay, so the first question is from Amelia. She's saying, "Hi, Sky. Could I please ask for a scan on the healing for my mum? She's losing the ability to hold her bladder. You've got her permission. Thank you so much." Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle our card deck, see what comes up. So the card that came up with "Stay" from the Archangel Michael card deck, and gosh, like the feeling I'm getting when I'm tuning into your mom is that it's like afraid of being abandoned in old age. There's a not being able to control the fear of getting older, feeling like she is out of control, like this whole stage of life or season of life isn't something that she signed up for. So let's call in Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary and Archangel Michael and Raphael to really help her heal this fear of being abandoned in her old age, of growing older, bringing in the knowledge that death is just a birth into eternal life for friends, for people that you know as well, so that you can enjoy every season of your life, not just the beginning, not just the middle, not just the end. Ooh. We're going to ask Archangel Raphael to do an instant healing on her bladder too. Okay. There we go. Next question. Okay. So Carlotta is saying, "Dear Sky, where have I to look in order to unblock and develop my professional path? The frustrations of the last years have made me develop a big rage that is affecting many areas of my life. Thank you." Okay, let me do a scan. Okay, so I'm being immediately taken to a broken heart energy. So we're just going to start by bringing in Archangel Shamuel and sending unconditional love deep into your heart. Ooh. Heart energy is very connected to abundance, because when you've been hurt, when you've been betrayed, whether it's by a soulmate or whether by your business partners or whether it's by your family, one of the most common unconscious defense mechanisms is to put up a wall and to be like, leave me alone, I don't want to have anything to do with people anymore. But then of course that pushes away the people that you want, right? And it pushes away the opportunities and your ability to attract, because you're repelling instead of attracting. So is it okay if I take down that wall? You don't need a wall, you need an angel. There we go. Ooh. Okay. And this one's also very much about raising your standards. There's a real energy coming through of choosing people that can help you instead of choosing people that you can help. So if you're going into a job interview and opportunity, you want to be looking at it being a reciprocal relationship. Now, you are going to help the people that you work for, right? That is who you are as a person. But if you look for a person that's just looking for you to help them and they don't have anything to give you in return, then it becomes a take relationship. If you're looking for a job and you're looking for a relationship where the person can help you and you know you're the kind of person that's going to do your best and help them, then it's reciprocal, then it works, then you get that magic. So let's just release this I'm looking for people I can help and shift it to I'm looking for a reciprocal relationship where I can give and receive love. Okay, that's looking good. Next one. Okay. Oop, ouch. Okay. Norhan is saying, I love seeing these. We'll definitely be booking an appointment soon. Good luck, Norhan. I'm like booked out. I'm on here because I love you guys, but I think I'm fully booked out for the whole year. Gosh, yeah, good luck. But I'd be happy to have you, but there's a queue forming. We'll definitely book. I have a question. Can you tell us why we don't feel worthy of certain things? And how does one feel worthy? Lastly, I would love an angel reading. So, worthiness is, if we go back to like spiritual principles, worthiness is a virtue, right? And it's an understanding that you are a child of God and that you are made in God's image and likeness and that you are wonderfully and fearfully made, right? And from that place, you are here to spread the love and the light that you have within you, create the spiritual gifts that were placed inside your heart, live the promises that God put inside you before you were born. Unworthiness comes when we forget who we really are and we start thinking it's based on whether or not we can do something as well as our siblings or our competition, or what will make us money, and whether we start competing on a human 3D level based on beauty standards, intellect, accomplishments, skills, instead of understanding that worthiness is not about what we have or what we do, it's about who we are, right? So when a worthiness wound comes in, it's because we have been given love based on what we do, how the grades we get, the way we look, the way we behave versus who we are. And then this is what's created a pandemic of unworthiness across the planet, right? How do you fix it? Is you do the trauma work to release the belief that anything that happened to you, anybody withholding love from you, parent, caregiver, sibling, friend, soulmate, was about you being unworthy of love, and you switch it to it was about them not being able to give love at the time, right? Everybody's worthy of unconditional love, and everybody is a child of God, period, point blank. No excuses, no ifs, no buts, no maybes. So when you get to that place, because it's an ultimate truth, your worthiness stops being dependent so much on the achievement, the success, the money, the people, and it starts being more about whether or not you're doing what God has told you to do every day, which is like Course in Miracles prayer. Where would you have me go, God? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? And that's when you start becoming an unshakable force. So I hope that helps. Okay. Okay, so Mattis is saying, hi, dear Sky. I would love guidance regarding a potential job offer. Will this be right for me and will I get the job? Thank you so much. Love and blessings. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so the card that came up for you is Shamuel. So some of you know Archangel Shamuel as the angel for soulmates, but he's also the angel for abundance, right? And you see how closely the two things are connected. So we're going to bring in Archangel Shamuel here, and they're saying that the job is like it's very much within your grasp. I'd say there's like a 70% chance of you getting it from what they're showing you probability wise. But you need to do a bit of a chakra clearing, because they're saying, call upon me to clear up and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So we're talking, like, they're showing me when your chakras are closed, you're repelling, right? You're pushing people away. When your chakras are open and you're attracting, right? You're magnetizing jobs, opportunities, people in. So let's just do an instant healing for your chakras. We're just going to pour angelic golden light into each one of your chakras and recalibrate them. Ooh, that's feeling a lot better. Can I release the fear of people as well? So when people have mistreated you, become afraid. Let's release the fear of people that's blocking the jobs, the opportunities, the roles. So you're not going in there to seek approval or to get something or to get the job. You're going in there because you are the best fit in the highest and best good, in the highest and best way to serve a higher power. So, from a spiritual perspective, your job never changes, right? From a spiritual perspective, you are here to serve God, creator, higher power. And that doesn't matter whether you are working as a receptionist or as a spiritual healer or as a teacher or as a doctor or as a nurse or it doesn't matter. Your job is to serve God, period, point blank, end of story. There is nothing else, right? So, no matter where you go, you are in that truth, and that keeps the abundance flowing high, but it also stops you from getting sucked into all this greed and all of these silly paradigms that humans have around what other people should be doing for us based on the roles that we're assigned in. Oh, I can't do this because they're my boss. Oh, I can't do this because they're my husband. Oh, I can't do this because they're my friend. And it's like, well, if you were just serving God, what would you do? If you weren't stuck in those roles or whatever, what would you do? Because the job doesn't change. What changes is how God is telling us to express in that moment. But the job, the fact that you are always working for God, that never changes. Lifetime after lifetime, the job is the same. Okay. Okay. Love Sunshine is saying, hi, Sky. I'm starting my new role tomorrow. Everyone's getting the jobs. Everyone's getting the jobs. Any messages from my guides or insights I need to hear? Much appreciated. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, okay. So, hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their love and blessings. And healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthy diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise for regular or optimal health. So, this tells me that you not taking care of yourself is a way that you regularly sabotage things for you. So, I've actually had quite a few people do this, and it was one of the biggest reasons why they fell away from me and they weren't able to keep going in the most difficult situations, is because they had no discipline when it came to self-care. Absolutely none. And you cannot get beyond a certain level in business and in life without without self-care, right? So if you want to be successful in anything in life, you have to get enough sleep, get good food, what's it called, exercise and move your body. They're like basic fundamentals of success, okay, and of health. um Hello from heaven tells me that you're worried about making some of the same mistakes that your ancestors made, maybe worried about getting trapped in some of the pitfalls of abundance that they got trapped into, like trapped into a dead-end job or trapped into some kind of a bad situation. So let's let's do an energetic clearing on that. I'm going to call around the ancestral angels who just release this fear and show you the truth that you're not them. And the ancestors are not just traumas, right? They're blessings. You're the love of thousands. I would go as far as saying you're the love of millions. Okay. Okay. Oh. Love Sunshine is saying hi. It finished without us. Okay, again. Magic. Let's do this. Sarah Massey saying, hi Sky, I would like to ask for healing guidance from my mom. Her name is Najud and she gave me her consent. She's going through a divorce. She's physically and emotionally drained. Okay, before I'm even picking up the cards, I'm getting Archangel Michael here. So I'm getting Archangel Michael and I'm getting a strong message that she needs to take back her power and take back her energy. So we're just going to start by calling back her soul fragments, calling back her power, calling back her energy. Ooh. Okay. So I'm just going to get Archangel Michael to cut all the cords as well. And there's been so much negative energy vomited on her. I think this has been years of either narcissistic abuse or emotional abuse. So let's just remove all of that and give it back, please. Ooh, nice deep breaths. It's not yours. Okay, that's looking a lot better. And we're just going to release all the guilt as well from the collective consciousness around getting a divorce, any belief that she's failed God, that she's never going to be loved again. Let's pull all that stuff out now too. That's looking a lot better, guys. Okay. Aisha, my love, ask me a question. Can I have a message from my angels? It's not a question, darling. Ask me a question. Nancy saying, hi, Sky. I gained a lot of weight rather quickly. I haven't been in this position for about a decade. Can you see what the root cause is, please? Thank you. Okay. confidence. Okay, so let's be really clear here because it's important. Okay. Okay, so from a metaphysical perspective, weight in the body is always first weight in the consciousness, right? That's why we call it comfort food, because something happened and we then are not able to comfort ourselves. We feel disconnected from who we really are, and we feel really disconnected from God, and we try and get food to fill that void, right? The void of the disconnection from self, the void of the loneliness that comes from disconnection from ourselves and from a higher power. And food is a substitute, is just an inadequate substitute for our connection with ourselves and our connection with God, right? So we need to look at the energetic trauma, the weight that's on your heart and on your mind. And when I'm looking, it looks like loneliness to me, right? You are just lonely and you're being so hard on yourself. But there, you've got nobody that really sees you, nobody that really understands you, and you're doing a lot invisible. You like there's a real energy of invisible adult, invisible person. So let's ask the angels to come in and start healing that now. Ooh. We can give that suffering to a higher power. Okay. Okay. So, Journey to Divine Love is saying, "Hi, Angel. I feel as though I'm beginning to move out of this funk I've been in for some time. Energetically, I feel so much lighter. Can I have a scan, please? Thank you, Sky." Yep. Okay, so there's like this card says the angels will inspire you to create something beautiful. So this is the angels saying that yes, you're moving into this to new energy, into creativity, and they are asking that you create something beautiful. They're asking for you to step into your worth. There's such an energy of like pride in you. It's like you've done so much work and you've really faced your fears around lovability, but now they're really like, we need to be able to give to you, right? So it's almost like there's so much they want to give to you because you've helped so many people, but it's like you haven't created the containers for it. So maybe you only have one bank account, maybe you're like playing invisible on social media, but they're like showing me they're showering you with gifts, and you need to make a container, a proper practical container, so that you can receive these amazing gifts that they're giving you, because it's like you've given others so much. It's time. It is really important that you open up to receiving now. Very much coming out of this funk, very much coming into a wave of creativity and being told to stop underestimating the worth of what you're doing. Okay. Okay, so Jennifer Morgan is saying, "Hi Sky, having some swelling in my stomach and a sharp pain below my belly button. Would love some angel guidance on things I can do to help." So I'm immediately seeing activated charcoal, and I'm seeing some really painful gases and bloating kind of going on. So activated charcoal is amazing for detoxing and for binding to gas and removing it in a non-painful way. People go to hospital and think they need surgery. They're having like their appendix explode because of the amount of pain that trapped gas can cause. So let's just do an instant healing. And they're also very much showing me like the herb Kebra Pedra, which tells me that we need to do something about your gallbladder over here. So I'm going to ask for an instant healing on your gallbladder. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Take it easy, my love. I would get a hot water bottle and put some put a castor oil pack on your stomach, just to alleviate the pain and help the bloating and the swelling go down. They're also showing me that there's like it might be good for you to like get a room by yourself in a hotel or get a room like in an Airbnb. There's something very strong coming in here about needing time to yourself. It's almost like there's something around going to the bathroom and being blocked, and not feeling like you can go properly because you don't want anybody to hear you or sounds or things like that. And it's like even your partner coming in is making them like, or going in and out is like making the muscles tense. So they're saying you need some space, you need some room for you. So if you can run away even for like 24, 48 hours, do. Connie saying, "Hi Sky, could you please scan my body and provide healing? I have gallstones." Fun. Fun, fun, fun. I had the feeling the gallbladders were coming in. Okay, so I'm going to read that again. "Hi Sky, could you please scan my body and provide a healing? Do I have gallstones? Thank you." So I'm not allowed to give medical diagnosis here, darling. If you think you have gallstones, you need to get your butt over to a GP and get an ultrasound booked in. Okay, that's a really, really, really important thing for you to do. But I am going to call on Archangel Raphael and ask for a healing on your liver and on your gallbladder. Now, gallstones and liver stones are like stones of rage and anger. So we're going to call on Archangel Michael here to start dissolving the rage and the anger. Okay, that's looking a lot better now. Okay. Okay, so Gabriella is saying, "Hi Sky, could you help me with my daughter, please? She's going through a lot at the moment." Okay. Okay, so they're really showing me that it's like it's very like it's oh, this is a very sensitive, very psychic child. And they're almost showing me like potentially homeschooling or getting her out of the system because she's not made for this environment. She doesn't have to be in this environment to make money or to be well. There's this real energy of, you know, planting something in an environment that's toxic. So And there's like the biggest one of the biggest things about a particular adolescence and them thriving through adolescence is their inner circle, and the circle of people that she's surrounded by is just not good. I'm getting like, and there's gossip, there's bullying. So I'm going to bring in Archangel Michael here, and we're just going to pull off all the psychic attack. Teenagers can be vicious, children can be vicious, so we're going to pull all that stuff off. Ooh. And we're going to ask the angels to give you the strength and the courage to step into your power as a mum and to step into your power as an earner. Because if you don't feel like you are free, then your children will always feel trapped because they do what we do, not what we say. So if you feel like you're living in a financial prison, if you feel like you have to do this job for the money, if you feel like you're raging or angry at life because you can't live the life you want or you can't live your divine life purpose, the message you're sending to your child is that the most powerful person in their life cannot overcome challenges. The most powerful person in their life is not okay. And that makes them afraid when they face their challenges, right? Because they don't have an example of how to face their most difficult moments and solve problems. So it's really powerful for them to see you facing your fears and overcoming them. Children don't need us not to have fears. They don't need us not to have challenges, but they do need to watch how we face them, how we overcome them. So let's take a moment and just do a healing for you as well so that you can face and overcome your challenges and really be there for her in the highest and best way. Okay. Okay, Teresa Carpenter just saying, hi, my love. My daughter is having a lot of anger and I want to help. What do the angels suggest I do? Thank you very much. Um, the first thing that I'm seeing, like your angels are like there, I can literally feel them hanging off my ear. It's the angels like listen to her anger, and validate the anger. So girls are not allowed to be angry, right? And that's why it gets internalized, and then why they often become sick or have autoimmune issues. But listen to her anger, validate her anger. There's a lot to be angry about. There's a lot to be angry about, and then help her find the skills to face her anger, to face her demons, to give her the courage to believe in herself so that she believes that she can make a difference. Anger is only dangerous when you believe that you can't make a difference. Anger is powerful when you believe that you can change, right? That you can change the reality, that you can change the world. Yeah, so the message that is like, remember to take care of yourself as well as others. There's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of growth here. The other card is you can ask us to protect the important things in your life. There's a lot of growth here available because apparently the angels are showing me that you're very angry too, but you're swallowing it and swallowing it and swallowing it because you don't want her to know. And it's stopping you from imparting wisdom. So if you think that the first stage of a woman's blossoming is her being a flower, right? But what happens in an orchard and an apple tree after the flower dies is that where the flower grew, the fruit then comes. Right. So when the stage of our archetype as a woman, when the flowering is finished, the fruit is coming, the wisdom is coming. And what happens when we bypass our anger is that we bypass the wisdom and we bypass the lessons and we don't understand why things happen to us. And that creates a horrific helplessness that's very hard to shift. Right. So most people genuinely do not learn their lessons. I kid you not. So they make the same mistakes over and over and over again, right? Because they think the lesson is something as daft as I picked the wrong person or, and it's never that, right? It's always in your soul. It's always in your heart. And there's deep reasons behind it. right? It's not about what you can get. It's not about getting a better person. It's about being being who you are, but also about being able to be present with the suffering of the world and on your own. You can't do that if you're bypassing it, right? Empathy comes from connection. So connect, listen, and face your own anger, and then you'll know how to unlock her. Hira says, I'm pregnant. Yay, congratulations. 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 Can you scan and guide me? How is going the next 9 months? Thank you. Did a reading in February month. Thanks a lot. I did a reading in February. Yep, I had a feeling that your baby was incoming. The angels will inspire you to create something beautiful. That's the baby, the beautiful thing. The angels help you concentrate on the good things in your life. So they're saying that it's important that you plan the things that you want. There's an energy here of not letting other people plan and not meet your expectations. So you plan the baby showers, you plan the nursery. Start planning instead of waiting for other people to give you permission. Start planning. You start planning. You start moving forward. You can see the celebration right inside this card, like the dinners and the invitations and the conversations. They're showing me that you really need to clear the way. Like there's a real need for you to rest. There's a real need for sleep. There's a real need for making space to enjoy this process. There's a real temptation here to just get yourself busy, 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 and not give yourself a chance to enjoy or celebrate these 9 months. They're also showing me to really, spend time with friends, but also spend time in things like play groups and mommy and baby yoga classes and things like that, so that you make friends with mothers that are still at that stage and they're whilst you have time to make friends, because when the new baby comes, a lot of the old friends often fall away. So if you make friends with people that are in this early childhood stage, you will have that connection, you will have that support all the way through. Whereas when the baby's born, you don't really have time. It's much harder to build friendships, and that's why so many women are like, well, I don't have any of the friends that I met at baby and me and stuff like that. Because when you're sleep deprived and you've got the baby and maternity leave and potentially returning to work and everything to handle and recovering from childbirth, you don't have time to go out for coffees and conversations and talks and things like that, right? And the baby cries or whatever happens, you want to make the friends first so that you have that support. So join the baby groups, create that support network and that village now whilst you still have time. Okay. I'm going to send in the baby angels to help you as well, in particular Archangel Gabriel, who helps and looks over pregnancy. Okay, Georgina is saying, hi, Sky. A lot of appreciation for what you're doing. Can I have a reading and a healing for today? Thank you, Georgiana. Okay. Guys, just so you know, I prefer questions. I will kind of every once in a while dive in if the angels send me, but I really prefer specific questions. This can I just have an angel reading stuff is for the birds. So I will do it, but I prefer questions. Okay, so remember who you are and clairvoyance. So remember who you are, and it comes back to what we were talking about before, is seeing yourself as a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, of remembering that you are deeply loved, right? And that all of you is deeply loved. So the promises that God put inside you are often to do with psychic gifts. There's something here around old religious beliefs or fears blocking your spiritual gifts or the promises that God put inside your heart. And Archangel Raziel is saying, we need your spiritual sight to awaken fully. so that you can remember what love is. Human love is so strange. Human love becomes it's about sex and achievement and comparison and meeting someone's expectations, and it's very conditional. Heavenly love is it's the only way that you can give unconditional love is when you experience the love of God and the angels, when you can see how much they love you, how much they do for you. The closest thing to it is mother's love, like true unconditional mother's love. This you are perfect exactly as you are, energy, constantly unfolding and blossoming and moving into that power. So we're just going to ask Archangel Raphael to come in and release your blocks to accessing your clairvoyance and your divine power. Okay. Carlotta saying thank you with my heart. You're very welcome, beautiful. Bruna's saying, can I have a reading and a healing for my financial life? Thank you. Yeah, let's just start by sending unconditional love to your bank account, unconditional love to your credit cards, debit cards, wallet, unconditional love to your business, to your sessions, to your social media pages, and sending abundance to those too so that you can recalibrate to that frequency. Oh. Okay. I'm going to stop here for today, guys. I love you very much. O Great Spirit, Father Sky, Mother Earth, the winds, the waters, my Father, my Mother, Atanaha, all that is. We thank you for our lives and we thank you for these good, good people. We thank you for all that we are and all that we are to become. We dedicate our time spent together and our relationships with one another to you. We ask that our suffering be ended and our pain be lifted to the love and to the peace that lay beyond. Aho, Amen, Namaste.